You're a third-rate duelist with a fourth-rate deck.
Hey, what's up YouTube? This is Dennis from Third Rate Duelist. We're here at the St. Louis Regional and we got a deck profile for you. Super cool. So let's just jump right into it.
Hey there, I'm Anthony. I got 24th with Tearlament Thunder Dragon. Almost got top 8, but kind of choked it out. Really happy with how the deck performed otherwise. Just put in a lot of work. The theory was solid, and I'm really happy that it panned out. So let's just get straight to the ratios.
All right.
Typical Tearlament package, three of everything. So Rhino Heart, Merly, Havness, and Shiren. No field spell because I am broke and I cannot afford the field spell. Otherwise, there would be 3 field spell in here too. But I just kind of bounced out by throwing a reinforcement in the army as a 4th copy of Rhino Heart. Don't really need to explain what the tier stuff does. It really is just about the mills that helps set up the Thunder Dragon plays for generating advantage in all the chaos plays. For the Thunder Dragon package, I got 3 original Thunder Dragon, 2 Thunder Dragon Dark, 3 Thunder Dragon Roar, 1 Hawk, and 1 Duo. So the theory here is that Dark, I know having only 2 Dark is kind of a controversial decision, but realistically you don't want to see this in the opener. You really want to summon it off Roar, either by banishing Roar with a Chaos Monster, or like a Lure or Chaos Space or something like that. This is just a really good extender and floater into curious plays. It can make dark. It can help set up a lot of your board states. The fact that it grabs any Thunder Dragon monster really helps your grind state. Roar is really good specifically because it sets up your infinite resource loop, just looping Thunder Dragon Fusion and Roar turn after turn. That actually came up in multiple games, and it just kind of let me outgrind like everybody, like straight up. Nobody, like once I got the loop going, no one could really keep up with it. The 1 copy of Thunder Dragon Duo is just an additional search target off of either Chaos Space, Thunder Dragon Fusion, or Dark. It's good for applying board pressure. I faced a couple Dogmatica builds today, so he was really good for kind of forcing out Ecclesia and kind of establishing pressure when he destroyed her. The 1 of Hawk is just a nice little tech card. It's a Monster Reborn on legs, or it's a mulligan. The mulligan effect came up a lot more. Just really good for fixing your bad hands. For the Chaos Monsters, we got a pretty standard package. We got 1 white, 1 black. You just want these off Chaos Space. They help banish your Thunder Dragons. They help make Curious and your Link Monsters. 1 Chaos Valkyria, because you need an additional light target for Chaos Space. Opening Y in Chaos Space just kills half of your plays with Chaos Space, which is one of your best starters. Chaos Nephthys is one of my tech cards. When a monster is destroyed, it can come out of the graveyard or the hand by banishing 2 cards from your hand or graveyard, Light in the Dark, and then it banishes a card on the field and 2 in your opponent's graveyard. A really good response for stuff like Access Code Talker. I ran to DPE today, and I was able to force out additional negates. BC DPE popped my monster. I summoned this, was able to banish 2 Thunder Dragons. I got the pluses off that, and then he had to immediately respond to this because he could afford to lose the advantage. So it's really good just for forcing out stuff. Chaos Valkyrie is also really good because you can dump any of your light or dark monsters when it's banished, including Chaos Nephthys. Usually I would dump this off Curious if I already had access to my viruses. And then the last one's Chaos Creator. Pretty much just helps establish your grind game, helps recycle your boss monsters, your extra deck monsters. Pretty much everything in the deck can be cycled and re-special summoned. Has a lot of cute interactions with tier, like you can resummon Merly or Kalos to get their effects again. Spells are 3 Chaos Space, just help dump your cards, help recycle. Just really good advantage engine. Allure, 3 Allure for helping banish the Dark Thunder Dragons. A lot of the cards in this deck are dark, so you're able to just kind of let loose with it and not really have to worry about losing your hand. And even if you whiff, like a lot of your cards you want in the graveyard anyway, so it's not necessarily the end of the world. I main deck 3 Dark Ruler No More. Sprite's really popular. It's a really good problem-solving card. I don't like dealing with like some of these board states that decks put up, so I just main deck 3 Dark Ruler. 3 Super Poly, same logic. 2 Dark Hole. I just prefer this over Raigeki or Lightning Storm specifically because it lets me trigger my Thunder and Tier monsters on the field, and it's also a Mystic Mine out. And then I have 2 Thunder Dragon Fusion, just part of my resource loop, helps establish Titan. You can banish the Search of Thunder. You can get Chaos Creator access to this to just kind of like grind out your opponent. Best spell in the deck, lets you banish any Thunder Dragon, pretty much sets up all your plays on that. Instant Fusion is self-explanatory, it's for summoning Kakalas, pretty much exclusively. 1 reinforcement's an extra copy of Rhino Heart. 3 Imperm, just, you know, helps crack boards, good going first or second. And then 1 Eradicator Epidemic for dumping off Curious. Extra deck is pretty standard. Realistically, it's 2 Titan, just for looping. Kaleido and Kakalos. Super poly targets, so Dragos, Stapelia, Mud Dragon, and Garura. Toad package, you can make this off of Mud Dragon and Rhino Heart. Really good little size strategy you can kind of pivot into if your plays get stopped. 1 Underworld Gosh, just really good board breaking card, stops graveyard decks, pretty nice for that. 0 Boros is just benefits off all the banishing this deck does, and it really, a lot of decks have trouble dealing with it. Griffin and Curious to set up the virus plays. Dark is a generic level 2 that I can go into, good for stealing a monster and link climbing. Elf, just really good synergy with Tier. And then my side deck is 3 Necroface, really good in the Runic matchup, didn't come up often, but useful in general. You can banish this off any of your banishing cards and kind of just rip cards from your opponent's deck. 3 DD Crow, pretty self-explanatory. 2 Galaxy, 2 Twister, 1 Galaxy for back row decks, 2 extra viruses for the grind. Deck Devastation Virus for decks like Sprite in games 2 and 3, and DDG for Tearlaments and Sprite because they like to have their graveyards.
All right. Sounds like super cool. Anything you change out of it?
Just 3 field spell. Realistically, that's it. Just the additional consistency and pressure from having 3 of the field spell would be really helpful. But other than that, I was really happy with how the list performed.
Awesome. All right, you got any shout outs or anything before we wrap this
yeah,
up?
I want to shout out my boy Mini Fresh Gaming. Check out our store on TCG Player. He's you know. MCole40 for the deck box and field center, and yeah, Bartlett, Illinois. Mike Loda's forever after collectibles.
Awesome. All right, well, thanks for the profile, man. Looks super cool. Hopefully we can see some more of it.
Yeah, I hope so.
So, all right. Well, later, YouTube.